Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I am Dr. Mamnoon Siddiqui. I'm the president of the Rayyan Center. Uh, and welcome to our fundraising dinner, virtual fundraising dinner with Dr. Altaf Hussain. I want to thank you all for joining us today, inshallah. As you get settled in and you're waiting for more people to join, I just want to take a few minutes to wish all the beautiful, hardworking, and amazing mothers a very, very happy Mother's Day. And I want to thank you for all that you do for our families and our community. And we realize that these are difficult times, but inshallah, these are difficult times for different reasons for different people. But inshallah, it's also a time for reflection. I know that right now it's a time of great stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. And we're confined to our homes. Our schools are closed. Our work is closed. Our businesses are closed. Some people are laid off and furloughed. They're worried about their hours being cut. So it's taking a huge financial, emotional, and social toll on people. But alhamdulillah, at least we have our homes to stay inside. At least we have food to break our fasting with. And we have our families and each other to comfort us. And inshallah, if we remain patient and keep fast to our prayers and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will get us through this. And we shall be able to return to things which we took for granted with much more appreciation and get a greater realization that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in charge, and we must focus our efforts to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to do things that please Him. Yes, our masjid has been closed, but our community has not been inactive. MashaAllah, I'm so proud of our community for being involved and serving the community with providing food to the needy families, to delivering groceries to the elderly, and to deliver much needed masks and PPE supplies to hospitals, police, and fire departments. Yes, our masjid is still closed, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy is ongoing. It never ceases. And His doors of rahmah and forgiveness are always open, and they're still wide open. So we should take this opportunity tonight and throughout the rest of the month of Ramadan to contribute our charity, our zakat, our sadaqah to Rayyan Center so we can continue the programs and events which help us in serving our community. I'm sure that we all miss coming to the masjid, and we really hope to be inside the masjid soon. We miss seeing you, but please continue to do your part and stay home and stay safe. Inshallah, it'll be over soon. We thank you for your patience, your prayers, and your continued support for Rayyan Center. And as we enter the last 10 nights of Ramadan, please continue to be generous, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be generous with us. For tonight, please go to our website, rayyancenter.com, to make your donations or pledge. Or if you want, you can text me directly at 734-516-7857. Now, it is my utmost pleasure to introduce our guest speaker today, Dr. Altaf Hussain. He really is a person who does not need any introduction. He has been serving our communities for many, many years and in many, many ways. And most recently is currently also the vice president of the Yaqeen Institute. So it is my great pleasure to welcome Dr. Altaf Hussain. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, Brother Mamnoon, our president, mashallah. Let me go ahead and get started and get this video going. I wanted to give you both an inside look of the musalla as well as the outside look. So this is what my life looks like right now. So inshallah, if you can see this, I try to do a little bit creativity there and to show you what life would be like. So if you can put my the image on full, inshallah, as whoever's screen sharing, then I will be there you go. All right, alhamdulillah. So I'm both showing you outside the masjid like a weatherman, but what our beautiful Rayyan Center looks like, as well as mashallah the musalla inside. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi man wala. Brothers and sisters, I'm so honored to be with you. We're just a few minutes, less than an hour away from iftar in the Midwest, and where I am in the West, in the East Coast, only about half an hour away. We are excited that the project for Rayyan Center has taken off as fast as it did, mashallah, tabarakallah. This is due to your generosity and really the pioneering work you've done in building a great vision for the center and also in supporting it throughout. Now for tonight, we're launching what's called an attention on the masjid and the expenses and all of what's needed, inshallah, to basically make up for what it took to build and construct the masjid, right? So for the rest of this month, inshallah, from now till the end of Ramadan, we are aiming to raise about $150,000. I am coming to you on the day close to when the Battle of Badr, depending on moon sighting, when the Battle of Badr was fought. I'm coming to you on the day in contemporary world on Mother's Day, as Brother Mamnoon mentioned, in terms of all of our the sacrifices of our mothers. So I need you to just take it in for a minute. Let's start with the Battle of Badr, right? The narrations say maybe 313 people were there fighting alongside the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And believe it or not, subhanallah, they were going to be literally defeated, right, by the heavily armed and the outnumbered Quraysh. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, made a dua. He said, "Oh Allah, if this group of believers is defeated, there will be no one to worship you." And we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted them victory in Ramadan. After that, the group that fought, the group that believed in the vision of Islam, that pioneered the work of Islam, that fought and sacrificed, they became known as the Badris. Many masajid already exist. Many of you have contributed to other masajid in Michigan. But today we're talking about being Badris for Rayyan Center. Saying, inshallah, my family and I will step up and support as we have been supporting, but in the month of Ramadan particularly, we will be able to do X, Y, and Z. Choose whatever amount. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us that those who spend of their wealth, right? Those who spend of their wealth. And in this case, it is to not only build the Rayyan Center. So the Prophet, peace be upon him, reminded us, when you build and contribute to build the masjid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will build a palace, the like of what you built on earth. So you have that, first of all. Number two, in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when you're spending in my path, I am working on your mental health. Imagine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ بِاللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ. Those who spend of their wealth by night and by day. Now, some of you will want to donate anonymously. Others will say, I want to say my name. Both are mentioned in this verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you do privately, anonymously, or if you do publicly, I'm mentioning you in the same verse that he says that الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ بِاللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً. What do they have? فَلَهُمْ أَجْرُهُمْ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. We have just about 15, 20 minutes. And I want you to hone in on this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that in this uncertain times, anxious time, grieving times, people are ill, still hospitalized. Some people passed away before Ramadan. Some people have passed away after we entered Ramadan. All of us who are listening to me, we made the same dua. Allahumma balighna Ramadan. Oh Allah, help us to witness Ramadan. And indeed, here we are, able to take advantage of virtual programming sponsored by the Rayyan Center. So brothers and sisters, to keep it very short, we want to see for this launch tonight, how many people, inshallah, will join us to add on to what's already been contributed. So we had about 30, maybe 7,000 contributed through the website, and you can go to the website, inshallah, and we'll mention that in a minute, right? Online. And then we're saying now, to keep it very manageable, can we get a few people who are listening to me, who have already done so much to support the community? Can we get some people to step up and say that they will support with $5,000? Now you could either text a board member and be private about it. You could go in the YouTube chat and say to the board members, please contact me. I will support at this level, right? If you do it anonymously or publicly, the same dua will make. Allahumma ati munfikan khalafa. Oh Allah, give to the person something in place of what they have spent. The dua was taught to us by Abu Huraira, who narrated that the Prophet, peace upon him, said that. The angels will be making dua, right? For $5,000. All right. So if I look down, it's because I'm looking down to see, mashallah, who is pledging and who is, inshallah, being counted, right? We have the first good news. I was asking for 5,000. We have the first good news, mashallah, that we have received a pledge for $10,000. Allahumma ati munfikan khalafa. Oh Allah, bless them, replace what they have spent, and indeed grant them not only the blessings of this world, but the blessings of the hereafter. If you can hear me, say Ameen. Right? Say Ameen, inshallah. All right. So let's keep moving. We had one pledge for 10,000, mashallah. We're getting a news now, mashallah, on WhatsApp here that we have a check for 5,000. We have another check for 5,000. Right? So I have so far 10 and 2 5s. Anybody else? Anybody else? And if you're texting the board members, they will let me know, and they're welcome to interrupt. And inshallah, they from the screen, and they can interrupt, unmute, and let me know. Right? So far, we're trying to inshallah do as much as we can tonight, and we hope that we can get the 150 by the end of Ramadan. What can you do? Right? How much can you and your family support? Right? Can we make dua for you? What is the dua that you want? Right? Dua for your family, for your well-being, for your livelihood, right? For your health, for improvement in family relationships, whatever it is you ask Allah, we all will make dua for you, inshallah. Just let us know how much you're pledging. Now, I'm going to keep watching the on the WhatsApp chat here to see if I'm getting any other news, mashallah. So I had talked about the 10,000 to 2 checks for 5,000. And now Brother Mamnoon, mashallah, is giving us good news. He has another 5,000, mashallah, that's adding to us. Right? So we have the 2 checks and the 1/3, 5,000 and a 10,000. We're already past 25,000. We've only been doing this for about 5-7 minutes now. Subhanallah. This is your generosity. That you know more than anyone else that Allah replaces your wealth. You know more than anyone else that your wealth does not decrease in charity. Right? So on my screen here, Brother Muhammad Usman, I'm seeing 2 or 3 other frames. So can you make it so that inshallah I'm the main frame, so I can also talk a little bit about the center and point at it. At least on my view, it's showing that I'm Atif. On your view, are you seeing me or all 3 of us? Just me. Okay, great. All right. So if you look there, right, this Rayyan Center, believe it or not, was not there. Is literally your hard work, the work of the board, the trustees, the directors, all of you came together. Right? Amazing scholars have come through and given lectures in just such a short time. Right? You were starting to operate, you were getting your momentum going, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to the whole world, you're going to slow down. In fact, you're going to shut down and focus on your self-improvement, on your family, on everything else. Here we are doing that. Right? So mashallah, we have a total so far raised. And Brother Sayyid Mahmoud, are you counting the pledges I mentioned online? Just say yes or no, because I'm seeing 46. Are you counting what I mentioned online? Yes? Okay, you'll let me know, inshallah. So from my list, right, I'm getting updates. I've had the 10K pledge, the 2 5K checks, right? And we have, mashallah, we had another 5K committed through Brother Mamnoon, and then we have 2 more 5K pledges. Brothers and sisters, that's 10, 20, 30, and 35, plus what was already online, right? We're going to give you a total, inshallah. And he's telling me now, mashallah, Brother Sayyid Mahmoud, that we have reached, right? We have reached another 25 added. So we're 72K online. We have just about 10, 15 minutes left. Less than 10, 15 minutes left. I want to see if there's anybody else that wants to join us at 5,000. Right? Then I'm going to move to a lightning round and give you some good news of how, inshallah, we can get well past the 100,000 and foreseeably even get the 150 just tonight, if not tonight, inshallah, between today and tomorrow, because of, mashallah, other generosity that's showing up on our feed. Right? Anyone else at 5,000? Text the board members or go online, inshallah, in the chat. And I'm going to look at the chat just to make sure that I'm not missing any news here. Right? Alhamdulillah. And let us know. Okay? So if there's not another 5,000, right, just for the sake of time, so I'm going to move on from 5,000, and I want to move to $2,500. If you are listening to me, and I hope the organizers, inshallah, can let me know how many people are watching on YouTube, right? Just put that in the feed for me, and I'll look down at it, right? If you think about the synergy, mashallah, that we all, and I chose that background for a reason, by the way, of your musalla, because I want you to think, right? Where in the masjid were you praying, right? Who is the group of people that you typically pray with, right? Can you join together? Can you come together and say, inshallah, that we're going to take on the effort to raise another 5,000, another 10,000, right? I'm asking now there are 53 people, mashallah, on YouTube, right? If you can hear me, I'm asking now to see if you can step up, right? And say, inshallah, my family and I will do 2,500, right? We'll do 2,500. We don't have a lot more time left, but I'm hoping some of you online will step up. And again, I hope the organizer will drop the phone numbers in the chat where they can go on and text you privately, as some of the others have done, and we'll keep adding to this. $2,500, right? The dua that we make is Allahumma ati munfikan khalafa, right? Who among us hasn't felt the barakah in our lives? In the Quran, it says, give sirran wa alaniya, secret and public, but it also says, give fi sarra'i wa darra'i. Give during difficulty and hardship, and give during ease. It is an uncertain time, economic impact, a lot of health impact, but we are in Ramadan. We have a masjid that literally came, just within the last year and two, and it started operating 6 months ago. This is a beautiful vision that's coming to life. What can you and I do to support this and move ahead, inshallah? So I want to see if there's any hands at $2,500, right? I'm hoping you can mention it on the YouTube, or you can go on directly to the website and donate, and even make a pledge there. We'll let the board know, inshallah, that's what you're doing, and then we'll add it, inshallah. Anyone else at 2,500, at $2,500, 2,500. If we get 4 people at this level, we clear another 10,000, inshallah. And I'm going to keep looking to Brother Sayyid Mahmoud to give us at the updates. He says we're up to 80,000 now, right? We have another just about 8-10 minutes left. Anyone coming through at $2,500, right? $2,500. Give us the good news. Come on and tell the board members, text them, inshallah, and let them know that you are watching, and that you are going to donate online, or that you're going to pledge and send a check, however you want to do it, right? You have the website. If we can screen share the website where they can donate. I thought we had that ready. And if not, then drop it in the chat on the YouTube, inshallah, and we'll manage to get that done, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're getting updates, mashallah, and Brother Mamnoon, mashallah, got a $2,500 pledge, right? If we can get just 3 more people, 3 more of you, to go and to make that pledge, we clear another 10,000. We're at 80. We can get to 90. Subhanallah, we would be less than 60,000 away for the end of Ramadan. See, ideally, the beautiful thing is, ideally, we made dua, Allahumma balighna Ramadan. Now our dua is, oh Allah, help us to witness the last 10 nights. That's just in a couple more nights to go. A couple more nights to go. We want to approach it with a lot of love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for a love for the Quran. You are spending time at home much more than you ever wanted to. This is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a blessing from Allah. I would have typically come to the Rayyan Center, but because of where we are right now, we are basically sheltering in place, right? So I'm going to move from 2,500 now because for the sake of time, and I want to give you good news. Okay, you ready for good news? Muslims, we're rarely ever, getting good news, and we're always beating ourselves up and being too difficult and hard on ourselves, right? SubhanAllah, we have somebody who has just committed a $25,000 match. Let me say that again very slowly. There's a delay on YouTube. Somebody just committed a $25,000 match. If everyone who is watching, and according to Brother Dr. Atif, he mentioned that there were about 53 people watching on YouTube. If everyone who is watching can, inshallah, send us a signal that you will give $1,000, we could double the value of your donation right now for the next 7-8 minutes and get 50,000 raised. We have a $25,000 match, dollar for dollar. So if you come through, so I wanna just ask Brother Muhammad Usman, can you show a slide of how they can donate and who they can text? Can you screen share that so that people can see that on YouTube? Okay, if not, can you at least just drop it? Atif, do you see it on the YouTube in the YouTube comments? Just say yes or no on the WhatsApp so I know that you guys are seeing it. Can you guys hear me? All right, we can screen share the website. Okay, go ahead and screen share the website, and that way it'll show us the total right now, inshallah, and that'll help us in these last few minutes, inshallah. All right, but that's the big news. We have, mashallah, 85 already raised, 85,000 raised. We have the good news of the $25,000 match, right? So if you're hearing me, or dollar for dollar, I mean, look, you are not able to pray here, right? But you're praying at home. But this masjid, inshallah, will open back up. Inshallah, the pandemic will go down, will finish, and we'll be back in the masjid. So what can we do, inshallah, to support the masjid in the meantime? We need to focus on the project we've started, right? We had the construction, we have the payment of all of this, qard hasana, and all of these things that are going on. We need to see what we can do, right? So the $25,000 match is dollar for dollar. We want to see how many $1,000 we can get, inshallah. So I'm waiting for the screen share of the website. If we can quickly get that, we're just a few minutes away from ending, inshallah. We don't want to keep people too much longer, right? And if I haven't done so, again, let me again pause to make dua for all of our mothers, our grandmothers, our aunts. MashaAllah, may Allah bless them, our sisters, may Allah bless them and indeed protect them. Those who are alive, may Allah bless them with the best in this world and the hereafter. Those who have passed away, may Allah indeed grant them the highest station in paradise. All right. So if we're not getting the screen share, no problem. Brother Mamnoon has good news, mashallah. 2 more $1,000 pledges. He had 1,000. We're counting, right? We want to get 23 more people to step up with the 1,000. So I'm going to, inshallah, myself go to show you the website. But I was hoping that they can screen share it, because that would be really powerful for you to see the chart and in terms of how that's unfolding. But forgive me to just quickly try to get to YouTube so that you can, inshallah, we can, inshallah, read off of the same thing together, right? So now we have, mashallah, 89K. Right, we're at 89K, and if you can look at the website, I'm on YouTube, and I'm trying to see here now. Okay, so if you can look at the total, we're at 89,000, inshallah, and we are certain that we'll pass the 100. But we want you to step in now for the dollar for dollar match. Can you and your family, inshallah, and we see the screen share happening now. We are at 89,668, right? So if you go to the website, inshallah, rayyancenter.org, and you want to donate there, or text the board members, right? And let them know, hey, I want to make a pledge. You can text Dr. Mamnoon, Dr. Noman, Dr. Atif, any of them, inshallah. If you don't have their numbers, hopefully they'll drop it onto the YouTube chat, right? And let people know. Our goal is to really do as much as possible in these last few minutes to get the $25,000 match. We're really hoping in these last few minutes that you can step up, inshallah, and donate the $1,000. We had the good news of 2 more pledges coming through. If any of the other board members are getting, pledges, let me know. Inshallah, we got another 1K. That's 3 more, mashallah, for 1,000, right? 3 altogether. We're hoping to get 22, right? So if we get 25 1,000s, we can get the $25,000 match. We can also still get the match, inshallah, with the live fundraising is when we wanted it. So we're going to keep you here for a few more minutes, right? Can any of the other board members, if you're getting any pledges, let me know for $1,000, right? That's what we're asking for. Give on either, if your mother has passed away, you can give on behalf of your mother, and indeed the reward would reach her. And if your mother is still alive, then you want to donate on her behalf, you can say on behalf of my mother, right? Either way, we want to see as many $1,000 donations as we can get. There's a little bit of a lag in terms of the update that I'm getting, but so I don't know if you've given, but inshallah, Brother Syed Mahmoud will let me know what's happening on the website, and then if the board members will let me know if any other $1,000 pledges are coming through. All right, so let's keep going, right? We want to end by talking about gratitude. We want to end by talking about the fact that we donate, we spend in the path of Allah to show gratitude to Allah for the blessings He gave us, right? He says, "Fadkuruni adkurkum, washkuruli wala takfurun." Right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Remember me, and I shall remember you." Right? Give thanks to me, and do not cover up my blessings, mashallah. And Allah, then we are trying to show gratitude for the blessings He gave us. We are at 92,668. Right? We need a few more, inshallah, people to step up for the $1,000 donations. Is everybody only texting Dr. Mamnoon? Then his phone is lighting up, mashallah, right? So that's great. You can text whomever you want, but at this point, we just need to try to get as many of the $1,000, inshallah, as possible to count towards the $25,000 pledge. We already got it, right? The $25,000 pledge in some ways, because we had the other amounts raised. The donor had said it should be during the live fundraising. So we received quite a bit during the live fundraising, but we're so close to 100,000, right? Can you step up? Can you go to the website at rayyancenter.org and donate there, right? Can you help us to get that full match, but inshallah, indeed get to the $100,000. So what was I saying about gratitude, right? The amazing thing is that we give gratitude to show for the thanks for the blessings Allah gave us. But rarely do we show gratitude for the harm that Allah prevented from reaching us. And this is what's phenomenal, right? So I want to just check the chat to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. But this is what's phenomenal, right? We have this whole idea that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to us essentially that you can you could have been harmed, right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that He is showing us that He prevented harm from reaching us. So give gratitude for the harm that did not reach us. How can we do that, right? And I'm hoping, inshallah, that you will go and donate the 1,000. We are at 93,868, as Brother Sayyid Mahmoud. There was a sunlight behind me. The sun is starting to set, so I'm getting a little bit of a weird impression on the green screen. So forgive me for that. But this is your masjid, right? You are already, mashallah, tabarakallah, generous donors. You've already done as much as you can to get us to this point. Now we're asking, help us to get the 150 to complete Ramadan, right? To help us to get this and keep the great programming going, keep all of the the expenses, inshallah, paid for the masjid, right? So in these last few minutes, inshallah, before we close, I want you to really sincerely think of what harm did Allah prevent from touching your family, right? What harm did He prevent from reaching your family? Can you donate $1,000 for that? Can you donate $1,000 on behalf of or in memory of your mother? Can you donate $1,000 in these last few minutes before iftar, right? On behalf of or memory of someone who taught you, right? Someone who gave you the appreciation of our religion and who helped you to become the Muslim that you are, right? Whatever you do, inshallah, we will be making dua and we will be, inshallah, getting, we all will be getting the reward of donating before iftar time in this last few minutes, inshallah, before iftar, right? So brothers and sisters, we are now at 94,868. You can keep going to the website. By the way, you may not want to pay tonight. That's not a problem. That's why we're saying you can text the board members, right? You know them, or you can also say that you're pledging this, and then inshallah they will add it into the total. Now I want to just check in with Dr. Mamnoon. We are at 8:02. Can I go for about 2-3 more minutes and conclude at 8:05? Is that okay?
Of course, Doctor.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. All right. So we are at 94,868. And Dr. Mamnoon, what are the numbers we're showing them, just so I can be sure that they know where they're pledging? Suppose they don't want to donate right now on the website.
Yeah, so right now we're showing almost $95,000 on the website. And so they have to just go to rayyancenter.org and that will display the live tally of what we have accomplished so far tonight.
Okay,
and
but are they able to are you able to show them phone numbers where they can text if they just want to pledge?
Yes, there's a number that comes on the screen, but I can also say it out loud.
Yeah, please say it out loud.
It's 734-516-7857.
MashaAllah, that's a barakah number, mashallah, today. Everybody note that number down, 734-516-7857, and text that number, right? 734-516-7857, and you're just letting them know. Don't announce my name or announce my name. However you want to do it, we will honor you, inshallah, and we'll be able to at least say the pledge and count it towards the total. So right now we're still at 94,868, and we're really making dua in these last couple of minutes, inshallah, that you and your family will do what you can when the asking is being done. The beautiful thing about this, right? When we are contributing towards the masjid, right? The pioneering work that you've done to build the Rayyan Center is something now a part of Islamic history in America. Think about that. right? We were always consumers of masajid, right? Somebody already built them, and then we came and worshipped in them. Whether you're overseas and in back home, we have Ministry of Awqaf and Endowment and Ministry of Religious Affairs. Here, we are literally building the masajid with our own hard-earned dollars. And you are getting the reward, every single one of you and your family members, for whatever you contribute, inshallah. So we're already up to 94,868, right? In this last minute, I'm going to pause to make dua. This dua is for giving. This dua contextualizes who we are as Muslims and how important it is that we trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we will get the 150. Inshallah, we will get the 150 by the end of Ramadan. And if you, inshallah, can go and be an ambassador of goodwill and text family and friends and say to them, we owe it to the Rayyan Center to show our love and appreciation and to donate. So now at home, in these minutes before iftar, inshallah, please say Ameen when I make this dua. This dua is for the giving portion. It's a very blessed portion. So then we will conclude right after that, inshallah. So I'll turn it over to Dr. Mamnoon after that. Say Ameen when I make this dua. Allahumma ya Allah, ya dal jalali wal kamali wal ikram. Allahumma a'izz al-Islam wal Muslimin. Allahumma ansur Islam wal mujahideen fi kulli makan. Ya Azizu ya Jabbar, ya Kareemu ya Ghaffar. اللهم تقبل منا صيامنا وقيامنا وتقبل منا صلاتنا وركوعنا وسجودنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم تقبل منا صدقاتنا وزكاتنا يا رب العالمين. Oh Allah, bless every single person who is able to join us today online. Bless them for their participation. Every single person who is able to donate before or end today, oh Allah, and will donate in the coming days, bless them for whatever they're donating. Oh Allah, multiply their blessings. Oh Allah, replace the wealth that's been spent, oh Allah. Oh Allah, answer their dua. If they made dua tonight for healing and shifa, we beg you to answer their dua and grant healing and shifa. Oh Allah, if they begged you for more wealth and to protect their wealth, we ask you tonight to bless them and to protect their wealth and to grant them increased wealth, but don't make it a test upon them. Oh Allah, indeed we ask you to help all of us to have improved relationships between husbands and wives and husbands and parents and children and grandparents and in-laws and uncles and aunts. Oh Allah, help all of us to have healthy and loving and meaningful relationships. Oh Allah, bless the founders, the volunteers, the board members, the trustees, the directors, the staff of the Rayyan Center, oh Allah. Bless all of them for their vision for having established this center, oh Allah. It is indeed, oh Allah, with your mercy that we gathered tonight, with your mercy that the technology worked as best as it could, oh Allah, with your mercy that we were able to share some reminders, with your mercy we were able to motivate one another to give, and inshallah, with your mercy we'll be able to reach the end of Ramadan. Again, Ameen Ya Rabbil Alameen. Right now, mashallah, we're closing out with 95,868. And inshallah, I will turn it over to Dr. Mamnoon.
Jazakumullah khair, Dr. Altaf Hussain. Thank you so much for joining us for our fundraising today. I don't know why, but I can't start my camera again. But so I'll just continue speaking.
No problem.
And
no problem.
We can continue looking at your amazing face, inshallah. Your amazing beard. So thank you so much to everyone who participated today. And this definitely makes our job easier, and the ask is much lighter, inshallah, when we are ready to return the Qard-e Hasna for the people. I think now I can see it. I think my camera's on now. So perfect. So Jazakumullah khair to you for allowing us, for being a part of the Rayyan Center virtual fundraiser. As you can imagine, we have never done this before. This was going to be our first Ramadan inside our own masjid, but Allah did not want that to happen this year, and but we're not sorry. Allah Ta'ala opens up other doors, other venues for us to participate. His doors of rahmah and mercy are always there, and we should continue seeking His mercy in other ways. We cannot walk inside the masjid, but we can definitely connect with Allah in many, many other ways. And this fundraiser being one of the ways. And I want to thank our community for being so supportive of our center and for the project, that you were able to walk in it today because of many, many sacrifices of many, many people. and we look forward to, inshallah, be there one day very soon to be able to see each other's face and be able to hug each other, hopefully, and inshallah. And there's still the last 10 nights of Ramadan are still remaining. If you weren't able to join us today, if you see this on our YouTube channel, which is going to be available, please go to our website, rayyancenter.com, and donate whatever you can. This campaign for the $150,000, our current need, is going to stay alive and on until the end of Ramadan. And hopefully you can play a role in reaching our goal, inshallah, inshallah. If you're fortunate that your mother is alive, please seek her du'as. If your mother has returned to Allah, please make dua for her forgiveness, and please continue to make dua for all the mothers and all the people in our community and our families and the entire Muslim world.
And Dr. Mamnoon, if you can hear me, Dr. Atif is reminding us that the total we gave, because you're live and so you're not maybe watching, we have 95,868, right? And so that doesn't include the match of the 25,000. So if anyone can keep, coming through, we've already met the match. The 25,000, we met the match because during the live fundraising, but that total doesn't include that match. So inshallah, within a couple of days, we can conclude that 150. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew the hard work of the board, mashallah, to get that $25,000 match. Thank you, Dr. Mamnoon.
Thank you, Dr. Altaf. And inshallah, we'll close. Dr. Altaf, you've already made the dua, so we will close right now. Just again, it is my deepest, sincere thanks to all the community members, all the people that were involved in bringing this to you, and continue to make dua for all of us. And inshallah, the rest of your Ramadan is full of blessings. And you're enjoying your time with your family and the peace and comfort of your home, and so you have a lot to be grateful for. Thank you so much, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to see you guys in person at Rayyan Center. Keep us in your dua. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.